Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So we are going to do one of my favorite parts in Excel, and that is working with different formula and functions. So these are different types of functions that you can use in Excel, and you can actually go test them out. I would advise to just put in some random data in here. You can put in anything you want. Okay, and just go test all the different ones. So this one is the sum one. So I'm just going to put all the different ones here in E2, and I'm just going to say how to find sum. Okay, so you say equal. So all the functions in Excel. So these functions and formulas, Excel knows that we are going to call them by starting with an equal sign. So you say sum, and you'll see all these different types of functions. If you see that the one that you want to use is highlighted, you can use the arrow keys to do that. If you see that's the one that you want, you can press tab on your keyboard. So if you go to keyboard, you can press the tab button over here as soon as that option pops up. Then you'll see that you have this bracket inserted for you, so you don't have to manually put in the bracket. I by default put in both my brackets in there, just so that I know I have both of them in. Then this hint box will come up telling you what it is that it wants. It wants a number 1, a number 2, and you see the ellipse there. That means that it wants, I want to see if I can zoom in here. Let's say we want the sum of all of these. Then you just select all of them and you press enter, and it says that the sum is 677. So to make sure, highlight all of them, and at the bottom right you can see that the sum is 677. So you can also go count that up, but just go try all of these. Go find the average. So this is going to be average. Okay, but you can spell it correctly. Average, and you just start typing average. Okay, I select it, I press tab, it selects it for me, I close it, and I click inside. Now we want the average of all of these, and it gives you the value. And you can now format the cell so that it only shows 2 decimal places or 0 decimal places, so you can decide how it is you want to show that. So you can still format your results. So there's different types. It gives you the maximum value, the minimum value, the mode, the median. It can count how many there is. So go play around with these different types of, so you can even put in the round function, and yeah, we will actually work with these. You can always refer back to them if you're unsure what it is they're doing. But the important thing that we're going to start with is the if function. So the if function says, okay, first of all you call the functions with the equal sign, and if you type if, you can see that the hint box here tells us it checks whether a condition is met. It returns one value if this condition is true, and another value if it's false. Okay, so let's say I'm going to use the example punch. Okay, did I punch someone? Yes. Okay, what will happen? Okay, I'm sorry that I'm using a violent example, but it usually makes sense. So I say yes. Let's start with the if function. Okay, so we say if. You will see that the option that you have is a logical test. So what is our test? Okay, we want to see if I said yes. So if F13 equals yes, okay, what will happen? So what would be the value of this cell if it's true? Okay, well, we can say, we can say that my fist will hurt someone's someone's face. Okay, my fist will hurt someone's face. Okay, so that is the value if I actually punch. If it is not yes, so the value if false, so if this turns out to be false, if this test is not true, what will the value of this cell be if it's false? Well, my fist will be at peace with someone's face. Okay, so without trying to be funny, it's just trying to say that if I say my punch is no, my fist will be at peace with someone's face. So I'm not going to punch someone. If I say yes, my fist will hurt someone's face. So it's a very it's a very basic but powerful way of coding. And we are going to do that in Excel. So we're going to use this a lot. You'll see something called a nested function. So if all of these are functions, then a nested function is a function within a function. So you'll see here we have an if function. We do the test, we say the value if it's true, but here is another if function. So it's a function within a function. So this function, this if function, is within this function over here. So basically a nested function, it's a function which is inside another function. So we're actually going to work with nested formula, and we're going to use all different types of functions. And yeah, so I hope this makes clear what it is, how formula and functions work. You have worked a little bit with functions, but yeah, you can put in functions within functions as well. So I hope that makes sense. If it does not, please let me know. Okay.